All right, back again. Here we are. I'm not sure if I showed this, but I'll show it again. Oh, this has been a really long last bit of the project, and every part of it just sucks. I hate the front suspension on this thing. Part of me wishes I never did it, but I know the reward is going to be really sweet. But here's where where I left off before I got sick was I was in the process of trying to install this lower control arm, and I figured out why it wasn't working. So the sway bar arm, I guess what they do at the very end is actually, that's the last thing that gets connected, because I guess there's tension on it. I'm kind of not feeling good right now, but I'm going to push through it. So I'm going to disconnect that, connect it to here, put the shock in, then grease everything, like these little nipples here. And then I guess I'll probably have to adjust this control arm because it's like way all the way out here. And I don't really know why that is, because this is the right model and everything that goes onto this. So maybe I just adjusted it too much out, but I think I did the correct kit mount. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because they're just going to end up adjusting it anyways at the alignment shop. So as long as I can get it connected, then that'll work. But yeah, oh my god, what a mess this suspension is. Like, I've done lots of other projects where, you know, there's been some hiccups and everything like this, but I've never really done suspension work, so maybe that's why it's taken so long. But oh my god, like, unreal. Like, I was thinking about recording the other side, but then the video would be like 2 days long. So yeah, I'll just show you the results. But know that the driver's side is done. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get to it, and I will see you then. However, though, I will record me taking off the sway bar arm to show legitimate. Let's see. I don't think I said that right at all, but yeah, that's just how it goes. Oh shit. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, you know what I need? I need a smaller impact. You know, like that impact wrench. Oh, you know how nice those are? Only ever used one once. Oh, I might. Another bushing. Fuck. There's so many bushings to replace on this thing. It's almost like at the point. Is it worth replacing all of them? You know? I've already done most of them. Is it really worth getting into it? Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So we want to pull that way. You know what I mean? So, righty tighty, lefty loose. So pull towards me instead of away. Oh, my breaker bar's nice. Fuck. Oh, they just make them so much easier. You know, like, look at this. It's beautiful. Oh, it's gonna be such a long video to edit. That's the one thing I gotta get better at, is video editing. I definitely improved, but we're not looking for crap. We're looking for good improvement. But some other news, on the other hand, is that we are almost ready to start working on this Katie 3500 again, which is exciting. Had some hiccups with my dad, but oh, and their warehouse is shut down right now too. So I know, kind of a bummer, but I get it. They just had a kid at Quad Star there, so you know, it's nice. You just gotta play the cards you've been dealt. You know, dealt the cards, play the cards you've been dealt. probably looking at my ratchet right now saying, why is he using a adapter? Because I lost all my 1/2 inch 13 millimeters. Well, I shouldn't say lost. This truck here was actually my mobile toolbox for a long time. And then I had to get something better, so that's my workshop. So, alright, well, guess we should pull that jack up here. Here we go. Now, I know with this, when you're loosening tension with the sway bar arm, you want to be very careful. Because, as anything with tension, is very scary. Because one minute you have your right eye, the next, your right eye becomes your nut. Because it exploded. Bad joke, I know. Bad joke. Maybe some liked it. I think it's lifting the fucking. See, and that's what I'm not understanding, is that I'm loosening it, doesn't work. So, I don't get that. Come on, buddy. Oh. You know what I'm looking at right now? I'm looking at the bolt that goes to the control arm. Here, let me show you. I ran into the issue on the last one. Just look at it. Now, it's supposed to be like that, but look how you have to get the bolt out. Right in between the sway arm. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get that out. Yeah, that's going to be ugly. But in the meantime, that's not what we're working on. We're working on trying to get this figured out. So let's see. That'd be funny if I just fucking tried doing it and the whole fucking truck falls on the phone. Oh, okay. So, I don't even know how the fuck I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? Because this is just ugly. Oh, shit. Would you look at that? It is actually. Is it still? Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, I don't even know, man. Because the issue is, what's happening is that there's lots of tension on this side. See, I might even be able to show you that right here. See how it's not quite aligned? Like it's just off, right? Well, it needs to be kind of like this one where it's in that slot. The issue is I can't get it in that slot. A little update. We got disconnected. I don't know why these are such a pain in the ass to do, but they are. It's disconnected. I removed the bushing. And it kind of lined up a little bit over there. I think just the parts are just in general not fun. But I think now that it's disconnected, and I might even lift this up a little bit, it should be easier to put into place. So I'm going to try that right now. All right, so another update. Good news. I got it in there. I can now move it around freely. And it seems to be linked in with this position too. So what is nice is that I can put some grease on this one right here. And then put this one in. It already has some grease, so I don't have to worry about greasing it. But yeah, I'm just going to show you me connecting it real quick. Okay. There we go. You know, finally some not pain in the ass part. Although it was fairly a pain in the ass, so I don't know. Maybe that's like not 100% right, but we got it to the point where we can connect it. See? Oh, but it's still kind of tough. Let's see. If we can even just thread it on, I'd be happy. Because I still have to connect the other one, right? The other one's not easy. Perfect. See? Now it's slightly connected. It can't move now. Even if it tries its hardest, it cannot move. Which is good. Because it really sucked to get this to where it is. And now all I have to do is take that lower control arm out on that side. Which I even just got to get to that side first. That's going to be tomorrow. I'm not doing all that today. It's another day. But if you look here, which it might be a little hard to see just because of where it is, I didn't mess up. The lower control arm was just turned out all the way, which means I think all I have to do now is physically, here, let me show you. All I have to do now is physically turn this part right here onto this hole, push it up, just like so. As you can see, it's super close, but this is not close enough to attach it. But I can move this around, so there's definitely some play. And then, and then we connect this part, get it all snug, and then hopefully all I have to do is put the shock on and I'm done. And then I could work on the other side tomorrow. So, wish me luck. I don't know how easy it's going to be, but probably not, because this side sucked. So, yeah, I got experience now. Well, it's almost 8 p.m. I'm hungry. I got off work about, almost 4 hours ago. Actually, 4.5. I'm not exactly sure. Doesn't matter. But this side's almost done. There's just a couple things I need to do. This was a struggle, but I learned lots. So the other side should go much quicker. Should. I hope so. I still got to tighten everything up. But I'm leaving it for today. This was a good go. I fucking stripped one of the heads on this, so I got to get a new one of these from the hardware store tomorrow. Shit like that. So that's great. I got this in there. I learned that if you want the lower control arm on easier, you want to disconnect the CV axle from the steering knuckle. That's good. Didn't have to remove this. Have to get a new cotter pin now because I thought halfway through maybe that's what I should do, but I wasn't using my brain as usual. So nothing new there, but oh well. And I think that's it. The bottom's connected. All the nuts are on. It's, this all I got to do now is throw the shock on, but that's got to wait till tomorrow. Because if I throw the shock on, I won't be able to put this nut on. So, and then it's really not good. So, yeah. Well, we're almost done. 3 weekends of yelling and screaming at this truck. And it's almost done. Maybe this is a wake-up call. I should be more calm. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and one more thing. To put the torsion key back in. So, yeah. That shouldn't be too hard, though. It's all greased up. The hard part of that is just, getting the rust out of it. So, yeah. All right. Quick update, people. We're good. Everything is good. We got everything installed. I gotta torque everything down now. I gotta put the torsion bar in, but I'll show you quick. It is in. I just torqued this, or about to torque this down. This was really tricky because I rounded one of the heads off. So if you look right here, you can kind of see that it's a little messed up, but I managed to get it torqued down. I had to put a 9/16 over. I tried a couple things. It just wasn't working, but it's good. It's torqued down. Thread locker just in case, because you never know. Now I got to put the shock in, torsion bar, torque everything down, grease it, and then we can finally call this side done. And we can work on the next side. So, yeah, I know. Long time, but here it is. It's almost done. All right, everyone, welcome back. Fuck off, mosquito. I'm now working on the other side. I'll show you the other side quick, but I just want to show you what I'm doing on this side. I think the big issue what I was having on the other side was that this was always in the way. So I'm currently working on getting that disconnected, but I'm on the right side. If you look here, it's all nicely buttoned up. I didn't like how this one was getting kind of pinched by the fuel line, so I mean not the brake line was getting pinched, so I decided to move it when I am buttoning everything up. But torsion key's in. I decided to plug it with some earplugs, and it actually works pretty good, so that's cool. But yeah, it's all good. Looks really good. Everything's connected. It's just, you know, doing the other side. The other side should go much easier now. I still gotta get that wrench out of there, so yeah. You know, the shitty part is too, I didn't think I was ever gonna use these jet sockets again, but yeah, here I am using them again. Vice grip, and yeah, but it's going much easier now that I know what to do. This side will go good. I can't wait to clean everything up, and once it's all done, and just be done with this project and give it a good wash before I could put the wheel benders back in, because as you can tell, I definitely tested it when I had gotten it all good and going again with the lifters. So yeah. All right, guys, got this side pretty disconnected. I'm gonna go work on the lower control arm next, but as you can see, I had to clear it out quite a bit. I don't know if that's rust eating in there or if that's what it's supposed to look like. I feel like it's kind of not supposed to look like that, but it's also a 21-year-old truck, 26-year-old truck, so the same, like, look in there, right, you scrape in there, and it's just like, yeah, see, I don't know if that's rust or if that's, I mean, there's definitely rust in there, but I think it'll be okay. But yeah, this thing is so badly rusted in there that, like, I tried hitting it from the bottom, it didn't even nudge. So I think the only way to get this steering knuckle out is to disconnect it from that, which I don't know how well that's gonna be easy, but I might even honestly just have to cut it. I don't know, we're gonna find out. All right, well, almost got it out. Well, I think that last video was in vertical. I don't know how that happened, but anyways, if you look here, I got it out of the steering knuckle. I think all I gotta do now is just give it a good tapping down, and it should just fall out, and then I can just knock this upper control arm out. And then, probably work on this torsion key. I think this torsion key will be the next spot. We're gonna see. All right, got it removed. Sprayed some of that PB Blaster on those joints. Gave it a couple taps and fell right out. You could totally tell it was rusted right in there where the threads just got eaten up. Did its thing. Actually, you know what's funny though? This boot's actually still good. I could probably still use it, but I'm not going to because I got new parts for it. I think the next thing I'm going to attack is this torsion bar. So, yeah. I guess I got to see if I can do that. I don't really know yet. So, here I am, heating it up. Trying to get the end as hot as possible. I'm giving it 10 minutes. It should be enough time. Not quite done yet, but I think I sprayed some PB Blaster in there, so the only issue I can see is finding something that can give it a good smack. I don't know what yet. I'm kind of just thinking on that right now. So, but yeah, it's going good. Well, having a little bit of a hard time with this thing. it's not particularly fun. I mean, actually, this has gone fairly easy, actually. The first time was just terrible. Absolutely hated it, but this has actually gone pretty okay. I'm just focusing on the on the torsion key right now. Fuck off. Made a little tool. So, you know, I'm just letting the PB blaster eat in there a little bit. I heated it up there for a little bit, but I think I got it loose. I don't know. I just can't get a good swing in it. So this, I hopefully should be able to hold it steady because it's got a little bit of a grip on it. You can kind of see. So I had to go tap, tap, tap. Hopefully it should work, but as you can see, it's giving me a little bit of a tough time here. I think my plan for today is, since I got the other side done, is just to get this torsion key out. That's a really big one, because the rest will go super easy, right? I take the bolts out, I can just lift up, slide out, not a problem, lift up, put the new one in, and then change the inner and outer tire rod. And then the rest should be history. It's just this torsion key, so I don't know. Try my best. It's not easy, but actually, it's been easier. This side's been much easier than the other side. The other side took way too long. So, yeah. Anyways, here I go. All right. Wow, that went way easier than I thought it would. I don't got the torsion key out a whole lot, but I got it out just to where you can kind of see that it's almost out. See, you can start seeing the end of there and all the gunk. So, all right. It's probably gonna get a little loud here, so maybe turn the volume down. Oh. Oh. See, like you can almost see, it's definitely loosened, right? The only issue is I got one bolt there. It's really giving me a hard time, so. Fuck you. Really good stress reliever, actually. Oh, shit, I spilled my soda. That sucks. Wasps everywhere here now. Huh. Look at that, I even broke it free on this side. That's funny. Oh. See, the issue is that I can't. It's broke free on this side, which is weird. And now, I just can't. You know what I mean? Like it's broke free on both sides, but what I have to do now, and maybe you can see me, is that there's a bolt that connects the other side of the lower control arm. To get this torsion bar out, I have to get that bolt out, which is not easy, but as you can see, this part is nice and loose. This guy right here is how I gotta get out, but you can see that it's hitting the sway bar there. So, I don't really know exactly how I'm gonna remove it. But we did get the torsion bar loose, so if I really wanted to, I could call it quits today. But I would really like to get that lower control arm out, because that one on the other side was really hard, but this one is not. So, all right. Good morning, everyone. Still working on this thing. I don't know. I think it's like the third, maybe fourth weekend. I think it's the third weekend, but the driver's side is going significantly quicker than the passenger side, because the passenger side was just something I don't want to talk about. But anyways, what I had to pick up today was I had to pick up a here, I'll just show you quick. A bottle jack. I had to pick up a bottle jack for the sway bar arm. Whew. All right, everyone. It's Sunday. and I did a bunch of work on driver's side off camera because I just wanted to get it done. And we are done. I finished both sides. You know, it was quite a bit of trial and error. Actually, driver's side was significantly easier than the passenger side because I learned that if you just remove the steering knuckle, it's not that hard. I mean, the lower control arm was still kind of difficult, but here, I'll show you quick. So, here's the passenger side. It's all done up, greased up. I bled the brakes. Looks great. And then, come over to this side. And you can see where all the tools are. Oh, I just stepped on something. It's all greased up. It's done. It's done. I just gotta put the rear shocks in. I gotta grab a couple bolts. And then, yeah, it's it's done. Oh, I cannot believe how long that took. That took forever. It shouldn't have took that long, but it took forever. The only thing I have left to do now is the 2 shocks on the rear, and then I gotta adjust the height I want before I take it into the alignment shop. And then that's it. Yeah. And then we're off to take this off to the States to go pick up that 6.5 Detroit. So, yeah. And you know, it's funny too. I thought I fucked up. I thought I fucked up bad, and I was gonna have to take off this entire driver side lower control arm. I didn't want to do that because this one wasn't as hard as the other side, but it wasn't easy. You know, there was a lot of difficult parts involved in it. But what happened is basically when I was bolting the sway bar arm back on, I should just use my, you know, torque wrench, which means I got stopped by pick and pull later on this week, right after work or something. I broke one of the bolts, but it's okay. I had enough left to where I could put my needle nose vice grips on there. Got a good grip, turned it out, so we're good. It's not a big worry. It's just something I got to do during the week, so not that big of a deal. But yeah, and I'm taking it on Friday. So yeah, I do a couple more things before I take it off, and we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, so just kind of like a little side note before I take it to the alignment shop this week. I started on April 18th. All right, so April 18th, and I finished today, May 18th, like with a couple bolts and putting the last couple of shocks in. It took me exactly 1 month. 1 month to do that front end refresh. I mean, it was my first time, so I'm not really too surprised, but yeah, 1 month. And I still gotta take it to the alignment shop. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought you guys might find that a little funny.
All right, guys. I wish I recorded the video of me going there because it was something else. But we just got the truck back from the alignment shop. And when I took it there, it was like this, right? And now it's straight. Well, it leveled out. It's much better than it was. Fuck. And there's a little bit of noise coming from it, but that's from the windage tray being bent in and hitting the rotor, so, which isn't a big deal. And I thought it was something else much worse, but it drives, it steers great. No fucking bullshit. Now getting the block will be much easier. It's a little fucked up in places, and the turn signals don't work again, I think. So I have to figure that out, but here, I'll show you quick driving it. All right, so here I am driving it. I'm going about 90, and keep in mind the tire air on the left side is a little low, so it does lean for the left. But if you look, it drives straight. Here, let me adjust it a little bit. I don't gotta worry about it. It just drives straight. I got my hands, nothing. No hands, nothing. It drives fucking phenomenal. I can't believe it. The only other thing that kind of happened, which is shitty, is somehow the CV axle boot ripped. So I'm not really sure how that happened. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But other than that, it drives great. So I gotta fix that now. I don't really know how I'm gonna fix that yet. I'm still trying to figure that one out. So maybe I'll just have a temporary fix. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But other than that, it drives great. It worked out phenomenal. I gotta bleed the radiator system. It's nothing dire, but I'll do it when I get home. But yeah. All right, check this out. We're about to climb the hill with the new suspension. Going about 110. Oh, it just climbs it. Beautiful. Oh, so much work went into this thing, man. Unreal. Oh, you can tell the truck just loves it. She's opening her wings again. She's like, let me fly. Well, drive, but let me fly. We'll say fly. Handles it like nothing. Not a single issue. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, there we go. Cranks it up a little bit. Needs a little more juice. But handles it great. I mean, could go be a little faster, but it's a 4.7. What do you expect? But the suspension is just, oh, not firm, tight. Love it. Awesome, guys. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please give a like and subscribe. It help out lots. Stay tuned for more. I plan on taking this truck down to the States to pick up my good old optimizer block. So, yeah, more videos coming soon. All right, have a good one.